Babavanga, a mystic whose astonishing visions have left the world spellbound, gave us terrifying predictions for 2024 that are now unfolding in ways that few could have anticipated. Her eerie accuracy and bone-chilling prophecies continue to resonate with those who fear what the remainder of 2024 has in store. Though she passed away in 1996 at the age of 84, it seems Babavanga's warnings for 2024 have begun to come true, sending shivers down the spines of many. What makes this particular prediction so terrifying? Join us as we dive deep into Babavanga's cryptic visions for 2024 and explore the chilling impact it could have on all of us. Born on January 31, 1911 in Strumica, then part of the Ottoman Empire, Vanga Pandova Dimitrova, later known as Babavanga, came from humble beginnings. Her childhood in Bulgaria, before becoming known as the Nostradamus of the Balkans, was marked by extreme poverty. Raised in a small, struggling village, her parents were farmers who barely made ends meet, and Babavanga was just one of several siblings trying to survive under difficult conditions. This harsh upbringing molded her, but it was a freak accident that forever changed the course of her life and set the stage for her incredible prophecies. At the age of 12, tragedy struck in a way no one could have foreseen. During a violent storm, some say a freak tornado, Babavanga was lifted off the ground and thrown across a field. It sounds like a scene from a novel, but there are multiple records that affirm this bizarre event. After a frantic search, villagers found her buried under dirt and stones, injured beyond measure. The doctors did everything they could, but despite their best efforts, they could not save her eyesight. Slowly, Babavanga became completely blind. It was a devastating loss, but this darkness opened a door to something far more profound. Strangely enough, after she lost her sight, Babavanga's other senses seemed to heighten, and soon she began to experience strange visions and premonitions. Her reputation as someone with supernatural abilities started small, predicting lost items or illnesses in her village. But this was just the beginning. Little did anyone know, she was developing a gift that would allow her to see glimpses of the future, including terrifying events for 2024. To truly understand these visions, we need to delve deeper into Babavanga's remarkable life. As news of her strange abilities spread, people from surrounding villages began seeking her help. Babavanga's modest home in Petrich, Bulgaria, soon became a sanctuary for those seeking advice and healing. Her visitors reported that she could tell them intimate details about their lives simply by touching their hands. What was even more astonishing was that she accurately predicted future events with a clarity that left many in awe. She also prescribed herbal remedies, acts of kindness, and prayer, showing a deep connection to both healing and spirituality. Despite her blindness, Babavanga's influence grew far beyond her local village. The world soon became intrigued by this blind seer, whose predictions for world events astounded many. Throughout the latter half of the 20th century, she attracted not only the attention of locals but also politicians, dignitaries, and even celebrities, all seeking guidance about personal and global matters. Babavanga's fame skyrocketed, with media outlets sharing reports of her prophecies, many of which seemed eerily accurate. Among her most famous predictions were events of great global significance, such as the fall of the Soviet Union, the Chernobyl disaster, the rise of terrorism, and even the tragic events of 9/11 in New York City. Her method of prophecy often involved slipping into a trance-like state, during which she claimed to see symbolic and fragmented visions, which she would then interpret for her visitors. Her prophecies were often spoken in cryptic, poetic language, and as such they were interpreted and reinterpreted over the years, adding to her mystique. What makes Babavanga's vision for 2024 so gripping is its terrifying implications for our world. Many of her followers believe that 2024 is set to bring monumental shifts that will affect the entire globe. Several of her predictions, already coming to light, suggest environmental disasters and significant political upheavals on a scale we have not seen before. One of Babavanga's most chilling predictions for 2024 is the so-called Great Shaking. Some interpret this as a massive earthquake, while others believe it refers to a seismic shift in global politics, an event so profound that it will alter the course of nations. The very idea of such a great shaking terrifies many who study her prophecies, as it suggests widespread instability, whether literal or metaphorical. As we continue to navigate through 2024, this prophecy looms large, reminding us of Babavanga's many accurate predictions in the past. Skeptics, of course, question the legitimacy of these prophecies. Can we truly believe in such visions? Could Babavanga have foreseen events with such clarity? While we may never know for certain, history has shown that her predictions have often hit disturbingly close to home. As we reflect on her prophecies for 2024, we are left to wonder, could the most terrifying events still be on the horizon? Before delving into a chilling prediction for 2024 that terrified everyone, her past predictions and their accuracy are worth analyzing. Analysis of the accuracy and interpretation of past predictions. The intrigue surrounding Babavanga largely stems from the perceived accuracy of her past predictions. Scholars and enthusiasts have meticulously examined her track record, noting both hits and misses. The accuracy of her prophecies is often debated, with supporters highlighting her correct predictions and detractors pointing to the vague and non-specific nature of many of her prophecies, which could be interpreted in multiple ways. An in-depth analysis reveals a pattern. Her most accurate predictions often concern large-scale disasters or significant political changes, events that have a broad impact and are remembered in historical contexts. For example, her prediction of the sinking of the Russian submarine Kursk in 2000 was shockingly precise, mentioning the name Kursk directly in association with water and tragedy. Let's see what it was all about. You see, Babavanga made a terrifying prediction in 1980, claiming that the city of Kursk would drown due to a catastrophe so severe that it would cause shock waves of grief all over the world. Her forewarning took on a haunting reality in August 2000 when tragedy struck near Kursk. A nuclear submarine with 188 crew members aboard met a grim fate as it sank into the depths, encapsulating the dire prophecy and leaving the world in mourning over the immense loss. It sounds unbelievable, I know, but it doesn't end there. Then there's also Babavanga's prediction about the September 11th attacks, and this one was terrifying to say the least. In a hauntingly prophetic statement made in 1989, Babavanga uttered the words, "Horror, horror," predicting a grim future for the American brethren who, she claimed, would fall after an assault by steel birds. She also depicted a scene where the wolves will be howling in a bush and innocent blood will be gushing. This eerie metaphor, according to her ardent followers, symbolized the hijacked planes that would later catalyze a global crisis. It's particularly striking that she mentioned the word Bush, a potential reference to then-President George Bush, who would later command the wolves of American military might in a retaliatory war on terror. This chilling prophecy became a dark reality as the entire United States was enveloped in a shadow of pain and helplessness. The giant struck down in that catastrophic moment has since risen. It should be noted that there's also a complex web of beliefs about what Vanga actually predicted versus what is ascribed to her after the fact. This ambiguity enhances the mystical aura surrounding her predictions, making her a figure of ongoing fascination. Babavanga's prophecies have fascinated the world not only for their bold claims, but also for the thematic elements they encompass. Her forecasts span a wide range of topics, each marked by its own distinctive characteristics and implications for the world. But among the array of Babavanga's prophecies, one stands out for its prescience and relevance to our digital age: her prediction about the rise of cyber threats. Remarkably, Babavanga foresaw the increase in hacker attacks on vital infrastructure, positing a substantial global security risk, all at a time when the internet was merely nascent. Years before her death in 1996, she envisioned cyber hackers intensifying threats to national security by specifically targeting critical systems like power grids and water treatment facilities, echoing Babavanga's dire warnings. Recent developments have underscored the vulnerability of our interconnected world. Notably, T revealed a concerning breach, a dataset found on the dark web that includes sensitive information such as social security numbers and passcodes for about 7.6 million current and 65.4 million former account holders. The origin of the data, whether directly from T or one of its vendors, remains unclear. In response, the Dallas-based telecommunications giant has launched a thorough investigation and commenced the process of notifying affected customers. This incident is not isolated. Major tech giants like Apple, Meta, and X have also disclosed significant cybersecurity attacks in recent years, underscoring the growing challenge of protecting digital assets in a hyper-connected era. Babavanga's foresight into the cyber threat landscape is a stark reminder of the ongoing battle between technological advancement and the preservation of security and privacy. Do you think this has something to do with Babavanga's chilling prediction about the rise of cyber threats? It certainly seems that way. Babavanga's prophetic insights reached even into the personal realm, as she seemingly predicted the exact date of her own demise. In a 1990 interview, she specifically marked August 11, 1996, as the day she would shuffle off this mortal coil. A prediction that eerily came true. Yet, as with everything related to Babavanga, the exact details of what she said are shrouded in mystery, likely to be enveloped in the mists of folklore indefinitely. In the realm of politics, Babavanga's predictions were equally striking. She famously foretold that the 44th president of the United States would be black, a prophecy validated by Barack Obama's historic election. However, she also suggested that this president would be America's last, a statement that continues to fuel debate and speculation. Additionally, there are claims that Babavanga made predictions about Donald Trump, asserting that while many would pin their hopes on him to bring positive change, he would instead lead the country to decline and exacerbate divisions between the northern and southern states. As with all her prophecies, these statements about political figures and national fates stir a mix of intrigue, skepticism, and contemplation, cementing Babavanga's legacy as a mystic whose visions continue to provoke thought and dialogue long after her passing. Now let's talk about another chilling prediction that came true. In 1969, Babavanga ominously prophesied a dire fate for a prime minister, whispering that the dress will destroy her. She envisioned an orange-yellow dress in the smoke and fire, a chilling premonition that would decades later align hauntingly with reality. Former Prime Minister of India Indira Gandhi led the nation through the tumultuous early 1980s, a period marked by her controversial decision to order a military attack on the Golden Temple, the most sacred site in Sikhism. Indira Gandhi's life came to a violent end in October 1984, when two of her Sikh bodyguards, Satwant Singh and Behant Singh, assassinated her. The assassination, seen as a revenge attack for her actions at the Golden Temple, shockingly mirrored Babavanga's vision. On the day of her murder, Indira Gandhi was clad in a saffron-colored sari, embodying the prophecy of the orange-yellow dress enveloped in the smoke and fire of her violent demise. Babavanga's predictions can seem random, but they can actually be classified into a few groups: apocalyptic and catastrophic events. One of the most gripping aspects of Babavanga's prophecies involves her predictions of apocalyptic and catastrophic events. These foretellings often describe natural disasters such as tsunamis, earthquakes, and hurricanes of unprecedented scale. Her predictions also touch on man-made disasters, hinting at nuclear incidents and environmental catastrophes that could lead to widespread suffering. The vividness with which she describes these events contributes to a sense of urgency and a call for humanity to heed the warnings about our treatment of the natural world. These catastrophic prophecies serve as a stark reminder of the potential consequences of human negligence and environmental mistreatment. For example, Babavanga foretold a catastrophic earthquake of such formidable magnitude in the United States that it would alter the very course of the Mississippi River, leaving a trail of devastation and significant loss of life. While a recent 4.8 magnitude earthquake did strike near New York City on April 5th, originating from Lebanon, New Jersey, it fortunately did not fulfill her dire prediction. The quake, felt 45 miles away in New York City, caused no serious damage or alteration to the river's path. Yet, as we navigate through 2024, with only less than a half of the year behind us, the specter of Babavanga's prophecy looms large. The question remains, will there be a seismic event that reshapes the American landscape as Babavanga envisioned? Moreover, Babavanga's prophecies extend beyond terrestrial tremors. She also envisioned a colossal tsunami more destructive than any before, poised to strike the Asian continent. This prediction echoes with eerie resonance, as Japan recently grappled with a 7.6 magnitude earthquake, raising fears of an impending tsunami. These predictions, steeped in Babavanga's foreboding vision, remind us of her warnings and the potentially transformative events on the horizon. And then there's Babavanga's ominous prediction of an impending nuclear disaster that should have far-reaching consequences that could ripple through global politics, the environment, and humanity itself. This prophesied calamity holds the chilling potential to destabilize international relations, ignite conflicts, and shift the global balance of power dramatically. The gravity of such a forecast has fueled endless speculation and debate. However, critics remind us that oracles are not immune to the influences of their social and cultural contexts. As such, interpretations of Babavanga's prophecies can diverge widely. A crucial consideration is the possibility that her prediction might carry a symbolic or metaphorical weight. Prophecies often employ symbolism, and a literal interpretation could lead to profound misunderstandings. To navigate the complexities of Babavanga's visions, an open-minded approach is essential. It invites a broader perspective, considering alternative meanings to fully comprehend the depth and nuance of her message. This method not only enriches our understanding, but also prepares us to consider the implications of her predictions with greater insight and readiness. Political and global predictions. Babavanga's insights into political and global affairs are another cornerstone of her prophetic legacy. She spoke of the rise and fall of nations, the emergence of new superpowers, and significant shifts in global diplomacy. Her predictions often included specific references to countries and leaders, some of which have been eerily accurate, while others remain the subject of intense speculation and debate. Her foresight into political changes reflects a deep understanding of the currents of history and the cyclical nature of power, emphasizing that no empire is permanent and that the global order is always in flux. For example, Babavanga's prophecies for 2024 cast a shadow of looming uncertainty and dramatic upheaval across the globe. Among her most startling predictions is the assassination of Russian President Vladimir Putin by a compatriot, an event that could occur amidst the ongoing turmoil in Ukraine. According to Babavanga, the fall of this pivotal leader will thrust the world into even deeper instability. Furthermore, she foresaw a surge in terror attacks across Europe and, ominously, an unnamed major country initiating biological weapons attacks within the year. Babavanga also alarmingly hinted at an uptick in terrorist activities across Europe and raised the specter of a major country potentially testing or using biological weapons. These grim predictions come at a time when the world grapples with escalating conflicts such as the ongoing strife between Israel and Hamas and Russia's incursion into Ukraine. Amidst these geopolitical shifts, historical territorial disputes are re-emerging. The international community, for example, is increasingly questioning China's control over territories like East Turkestan, Tibet, Southern Mongolia, and Hong Kong, which indicates a potentially transformative period in world relations. This complex mosaic of rising powers, expanding alliances, and historical grievances paints a picture of a world at a pivotal crossroads, closely mirroring the unsettling visions prophesied by Babavanga. Health and medical insights, less commonly highlighted but equally significant, are Babavanga's predictions related to health and medical breakthroughs. She foresaw advances in medicine that would extend human lifespan and treat previously incurable diseases such as Alzheimer's and cancer. While it might sound like the stuff of science fiction, the rapid strides in global medical research adding a tangible layer of anticipation to these prophetic claims. President Vladimir Putin recently announced that Russian scientists are on the brink of a breakthrough, nearing the development of a cancer vaccine that could soon be available to the public. While specifics were not provided regarding the types of cancer that the proposed vaccines would target, recent developments have ignited a wave of optimism in the battle against this formidable disease. Notably, significant progress has been made in the development of a lung cancer vaccine. The United Kingdom has shown substantial support, allocating funds for 2 years of intensive laboratory research and the initial production of 3,000 doses of a DNA-based lung cancer vaccine. In their most recent press release, The prestigious University of Oxford in Oxford, England, highlighted this initiative. The momentum behind these advances cannot be overstated. It heralds a promising horizon for cancer patients worldwide. As we move into 2024, there is a palpable sense of anticipation that a medical miracle could indeed be on the cusp of reality, transforming hope into healing for millions affected by cancer. However, Babavanga's visions also warned of new diseases and pandemics that could arise unexpectedly, challenging the medical world and prompting a global response. Her prophecies in this domain underscore the importance of preparedness and innovation in healthcare, suggesting that medical advancements will be crucial in shaping the future of humanity. Babavanga's terrifying prophecy for 2024. Babavanga's chilling prophecy for 2024 has begun to unfold, and the implications are terrifying everyone. The renowned mystic predicted a series of severe weather events and natural disasters for this year, and current trends suggest that her foresight was disturbingly accurate. With the planet already grappling with unprecedented climatic extremes, the realization of her predictions paints a daunting picture of what may still lie ahead. According to recent findings published in a comprehensive study, the predictions of Babavanga regarding severe weather events and natural disasters for 2024 are becoming increasingly evident. The study reveals a staggering 67% increase in the frequency of global heat waves, with the highest temperatures during these events surpassing record season records. Historical data accentuates this trend. Between 1979 and 1983, global heat waves typically lasted about 8 days, but this duration has stretched to an average of 12 days from 2016 to 2020. This prolonged exposure to extreme heat not only underscores the intensifying impact of climate change, but also aligns eerily with Babavanga's ominous forecasts. Adding to the urgency, the World Meteorological Organization has indicated a high likelihood that 2024 will be marked as another record-breaking hot year. In a particularly alarming prediction, Babavanga foresaw an orbital change, a shift that could trigger a series of devastating natural disasters across the globe. These insights terrify the whole world and compel us to reflect on our environmental strategies and the profound implications of our planetary stewardship. What lies ahead? Beyond 2024, Babavanga's visions stretch far into humanity's future, predicting a transformation of the global order and technological advances that defy current understanding. She anticipated Europe falling under Islamic leadership by 2043 and the resurgence of communism by 2076. The world hunger crisis, she said, would find resolution between 2025 and 2028. Perhaps most intriguingly, by 2304, humans are expected to achieve time travel, with later generations facing man-made natural disasters in 2341 that could render Earth uninhabitable. Despite these dire predictions, Vanga's visions also offer a glimpse into a far future where humanity achieves immortality, assimilates with aliens, and even establishes communication with God, culminating in 4302. According to Babavanga, the world's final chapter will close in the year 5079. What are your thoughts about Babavanga? Let us know in the comments. If you like to see more videos that we made, click on one on the screen or take a look at the channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.